Who do you think won the 2020 election?
I think Donald Trump did.
But why? Because there's kind of a lack of evidence, right?
Can you believe that some of Trump's White House staff is now was saying that the election wasn't stolen? Did you see that?
I didn't see that part, and I'm sorry.
Do you think that those people should be in Trump's circle anymore at all? People that say the election was not stolen?
They're being paid from someone.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Who do you think is paying Ivanka Trump to say the election isn't stolen?
Ivanka Trump said that the election wasn't stolen. Well, she's no longer really part of Trump.
What was Geraldo like?
He was good. He did a good job.
Yeah.
He was smart, cunning. He did a good job.
And are you guys still close, or you don't?
No, I don't think so. He is. After I lost the election, I won the election, but when they said he called me up 3 or 4 times.
It really does not matter what Donald Trump does. His base will never abandon him.
Well, I don't accept the vote in 2020.
You can't.
I was downtown Detroit. I watched how they didn't let a lot of the Republicans in. I mean, I don't accept it. Not that I think they totally cheated, but there was some signs and proof that there was cheating going on.
But do you think President Biden won the election more?
No.
I never did.
No. I mean, how could he get more votes than Obama? I mean,
Well, more people were involved in voting too. You know, that has always gone up. You know.
look at these rallies, okay? And you've seen Biden's rallies before he ran.
You know, I've covered politics for a long time. I've never seen anything like Trump rallies.
Right,
Even, you know, but rallies aren't votes. You know, I would
But
when
they
I
are votes, because every single one of us that are here supporting him.
when I go to a Rush concert, I feel like everybody in the world loves Rush, and I leave the building and I realize I'm the only person who loves Rush. So to me, I can't judge it. In courts of law from east to west and north to south, they've said that the election was not stolen, that there weren't irregularities. Why do you remain convinced?
First of all, watch the movie 2,000 Mules. And second of all, it's so obvious that it was, because you could see people going to the drop boxes on video camera and sticking a whole lot of ballots in those. And it's just very, very strange to me that here in Detroit, in the city of Detroit, somehow or another, Biden got an extra, 120,000 plus more votes to Donald J. Trump's no votes. No, there's something fishy about that.
Well, we all know about the 2020 elections and what kind of went down, and we just follow a lot of non-mainstream media to learn the real truth about what happened. So
you think that it was a stolen election?
I would say so, as what I've known so far of what I've read and researched. We know the truth. We know what...
You know it above the courts?
I'm not saying I know it above the courts personally as Wendy, but I just believe in what I believe in. And in my heart, I know who won and I know who should be in office. And I believe he still is in office.
So this is Georgia Republican Party Vice Chairman Brian Pritchard, who was found to have voted illegally 9 times. Yes, exactly, 9 times. You can't make this up.
When I get up in the morning, okay, and I think about my country, where we're at, where we're going, the attacks on President Trump, all right, and the complicit, corrupt media, and I look at what they did to us. Now, the button says stolen. This is what they did to us, because I do not believe 81 million people voted for this guy. And it's the scariest thing.
I mean, listen, how evident is it now that the Democrats would have been better off if they would have went with pretty much anybody else? Because in 2020, the whole thing was that Joe Biden was the only one who could beat Donald Trump, and he did that, but then he fell short on a lot of promises. And Democrats can be like, oh, well, it's because of this and that, because that's what Democrats always do. Every time Democrats fail to deliver on their promises, you know, the loyal Democratic establishment voters are like, oh, well, it's not their fault. They had no choice. But clearly, people ain't feeling that. You know, you got to deliver. So they could have picked anybody else, but they didn't do it. On the flip side, Republicans could have went with anybody else. But I guess Donald Trump's base, you know, what he has going for him is they're never going to leave him. But it continues to be a race to the bottom because, generally speaking, people don't like Joe Biden or Donald Trump. So it's just what it is right now.